For several reasons, everyone doing SEO will need to use redirects sooner or later, but are they bad for SEO? Is it better to use a 301 or 302 redirect? In this video, I will address these and other common questions about redirects, which should help you make better SEO decisions. Let's start by explaining what a 301 redirect is. A 301 redirect is one of the most commonly used by SEOs to preserve link equity when implementing a redirect on a website. The 301 is a permanent and server-side redirect. This means neither users nor crawlers can access the requested URL, making the content on that page inaccessible. When Google detects a URL with a 301 redirect, it will remove it from the search results. So you should only use 301s when you don't want the page to appear on the SERP. Now, a 302 redirect is an HTTP code that means the page was found but moved temporarily to another URL. The 302 is a server-side redirect recommended when you intend to bring the page back in the near future. That's one of the reasons why Google tends to keep pages with 302 redirects indexed, as they aren't gone forever. For example, 302s can be handy during holidays, where you can set up different sales pages and bring the normal content back after the holiday. Moving forward, one of the biggest questions about redirects is if redirects are bad for SEO. In general, redirects are not bad for SEO as they help preserve link value when content moves to another URL. However, when misused, redirects can ruin your rankings and make Google drop your page from the SERP. That's why you must know the different types of redirects, like temporary and permanent redirects. When most people refer to redirects, they are talking about 301 redirects. This is the primary redirection method used when a page moves permanently to help preserve link equity and prevent 404 errors. Yet, you should be careful not to misuse them. For example, if you use too many, you can cause redirect chains. Also, if used in the wrong place, they can cause redirect loops, making parts of the website or the whole thing inaccessible. Another example of 301 redirects not being positive for SEO is redirecting to an unrelated page. These examples show that 301 redirects aren't always beneficial for SEO, and you should analyze them on a case-by-case before implementing redirects. I mainly talked about 301 redirects, but everything in this section also applies to 308 redirects as Google sees them as the same. Next question, are temporary redirects bad? Temporary redirects are okay for SEO as they don't pass link equity and Google will keep the redirected page in the SERP while directing users to a different URL. This means there aren't negative SEO consequences when you want to temporarily move a page. However, things get tricky if you keep them in place for a long time. If that's the case, Google will see the redirect as permanent, pass the link value, and drop the redirected page from the SERP. Google does it because its system thinks someone used a temporary redirect instead of a permanent one. So avoid using temporary redirects when you're not planning to bring the page back. Moving on, is it better to use 301 or a 302 redirect? 301 redirects are better when you permanently move a page, and 302s are better for temporary redirections. This means that for merging content or migrations, you should use a 301. But if you are running A/B tests or doing maintenance, a 302 is the wise option. When Google sees a 301 redirect, they drop the redirected page from the SERP and pass the SEO value to the new URL. This avoids indexing pages that are no longer accessible to users. Whereas with 302 redirects, Google doesn't pass SEO value because the page will come back. In summary, 301 redirects aren't better or worse than 302s, as these redirection codes have different purposes and use cases. Another common question, are JavaScript redirects bad for SEO? JavaScript redirects are a suboptimal method that should be used only as a last resort. These redirects happen from the client side and the browser has to load and execute the JavaScript to perform the redirect. This means that search engine crawlers can miss the redirect if the JavaScript doesn't load properly, which hurts your SEO efforts. However, they pass link value as a regular redirect if picked up by search engine bots. Also, Search engines like Google have improved a lot how they deal with JavaScript over the years, but Google employees advised against using them anyways. There's also the possibility that some browsers won't support JavaScript redirects, so 301 redirects are usually a better solution. Now, a slightly more technical question. What is the difference between a 302 and a 307 redirect? The main difference between them is that 307 redirects don't allow changing the HTTP request method. The HTTP request method is important because the POST method sends data to the server, while the GET method requests data from it. When the request method is not preserved during a redirect, it can cause unexpected behaviors, which could happen with 302s. A 302 redirect might not preserve or specify the request method, leading to malfunctions, and that's one of the main reasons the 307 code was created. So think of the 307 as the successor of the 302 redirect to avoid such malfunctions. Now you know the answer to some of the most common questions about redirects. I will also put the link in the description to our complete video guide about redirects. Now, if you want to make the most out of your Google Search Console data, use SEO testing to set up SEO tests and know what changes to your site increase traffic. We have a 14-day trial for you to test it, and you can sign up using the link in the description. Thanks for watching.